I picked this compact ice maker because I wanted a fast, affordable way to stop relying on freezer trays and bagged ice. Setup was simple, and it started producing ice quickly without a steep learning curve. For everyday use, that convenience alone made a huge difference in how smoothly drinks and meal prep fit into my routine.
What I noticed first was the speed. Within the first short cycle, I was already getting usable ice, and the machine kept producing steadily as long as I stayed on top of refilling water. For something this small, the output feels surprisingly practical, especially when I need repeated batches through the day.
I also appreciate that operation is straightforward. The controls are minimal, so I can run it without overthinking settings, and cleanup is manageable with regular attention. Simplicity matters for countertop appliances because if the process feels annoying, I stop using it. This one stays easy enough to keep in daily rotation.
Noise level is present but reasonable in my space. It is not silent, yet it is quiet enough that I can let it run nearby while working on other tasks. For the amount of ice it can make in a short time, that trade-off feels acceptable and still much easier than repeatedly filling and emptying old trays.
The compact size is one of its best features for me. It fits where I need it, can be moved easily when I am cleaning counters, and does not dominate the room. I like appliances that earn their footprint, and this one does by giving steady ice without requiring permanent installation or complicated plumbing.
I treat it like a continuous ice producer, not a giant storage bin, and that mindset makes the experience better. If I leave ice sitting too long, it can melt and recycle, so I transfer extra into bags when needed. Once I adopted that habit, it became very reliable for both normal days and busier gatherings.
For value, this has been a strong performer. It gives fast output at a much lower cost than premium machines, while still covering what I actually need most days. I am not chasing luxury features here. I just want dependable ice quickly, and this unit consistently delivers that at a budget-friendly price point.
I like having size and style options because it lets me match function and look to the space. The different color choices are a nice bonus, but performance is what keeps me using it. Even after the novelty wore off, it stayed useful because it saves time and removes small annoyances from daily routines.
I have seen that occasional resets can happen with compact machines, so I keep expectations realistic and check basket and water status regularly. That small attention prevents most interruptions and keeps production smooth. For me, it is still far easier than buying ice bags or dealing with slow freezer cycles every day.
Self-cleaning is useful, but I still do regular manual wipe downs to keep everything fresh. A quick routine after heavy use makes a real difference in long-term reliability. I think of it like any appliance. A little maintenance up front saves headaches later and keeps performance consistent over time.
For small shared spaces, this kind of ice maker makes a lot of sense. It gives quick access to ice without needing a full kitchen upgrade, and it works well in places like dorm-style rooms, offices, or temporary setups. I like that it can solve a specific need without requiring a major appliance commitment.
At home, it has also been helpful as a backup when built-in fridge ice is unavailable. Instead of changing my whole routine, I can run this unit and keep up with daily demand. That flexibility is surprisingly valuable because it turns a potential inconvenience into a manageable and low-effort workaround.
Overall, this machine fits what I wanted. Fast batches, simple controls, compact form, and enough output to keep drinks going without constant frustration. It is not